Oh my gosh.
Hey, oh no. I feel so bad for Gianna.
What?
She had the ads. I said I was going to fix them. She refreshed. And then the ads reset. So she can't see the beginning. She can't see this. I was talking about the situation she's in.
She overcorrected.
Gosh. Well, we're sorry to hear that, Gianna. You'll be here soon, I'm sure.
She'll never know that we're sorry to hear it, but
she'll never know that that's what we talked about.
Is what it is.
That is what it is, you know? And you know what else it is right now?
It's DrawBomb.
It's DrawBomb. That's right, folks. It's another episode of DrawBomb. It's the show where we... Brandon, how are you doing?
I'm doing so good.
Hell yeah.
I love doing DrawBomb, and I'm happy to be here.
Doing DrawBomb.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Lotus Clock says, "What you folks drawing? And are Maddie F and Leviathan going to show up?" I don't know. They didn't RSVP. So I don't know. It's always a toss-up who's going to be here, and that's part of the fun, honestly.
Yeah. We're not asking anybody to be here. We're allowing everybody to come join us and be a part of the journey that is DrawBomb. The Drebin.
Do not come.
That's the opposite of what we're saying. We're saying do come. That's right. I'm here uninvited, says Leviathan Den. You're invited because everyone's invited.
You have a permanent invite.
You're also specifically invited because, I mean, folks, it's Leviathan Den, CEO of DrawBomb.
Yeah.
And let me just see real quick. Are we gonna be able to say it today?
He practically owns, he owns the biggest share of this company.
That's right. That's right. He's him and Crazy Kyle are both neck and neck for shares in DrawBomb right now. And we're happy to see that battle play out. You know, I say keep pushing it. One of you will win. Yeah, this is like Pokemon. Think of it as Pokemon. And you're just oh wait, we gotta get the draw along link. I'm sorry. There it is. But yeah, I'm a Pokemon, Brandon's a Pokemon, and both you and Crazy Kyle are strengthening us.
I'm happy to strengthen us.
Wait,
I'm being strengthened.
Being leveled up.
Yeah. It's like rare candies. Every time you give us a subscription,
yeah,
it makes us grow.
That's right. Oh, it's the DrawBomb song. I don't know what song's playing right now. I don't have
the DrawBomb song.
Of course. What else would it be? Really, what else would it be? I know that the length of the song is 2 minutes, about 2 minutes 39 seconds. So if that's the DrawBomb song,
you should be able to narrow it down. Don't you know the lengths of all the music you make?
I know the general lengths. I don't know the specific second numbers. I'm not like one of those dudes who like sets their song length to 420 just to like.
She'll never be that.
Wow.
Cool. Wow.
New mono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
See.
Hell yeah! Now that's how you use the TTS, folks.
Yeah. Pneumo no ultra mic. So we have.
Didn't you hear it?
Air powered, ultra, microscopic, silicon based, volcanic based, coniosis. Probably the forming of a cone of something.
And for people who like good music.
And that's cool. That's a fun thing to say. As you were saying, Brandon, that's a prime use of the TTS, of the DrawBomb TTS.
The other TTS you can pay for, but that one's actually kind of wonky, and I don't know if I trust it. I probably should get rid of it until I'm sure I got it working right.
Right.
Because Den went and tried to redeem one a couple months ago, and it just didn't work after he paid. And I'm like, oh, well, that sucks.
I don't like that.
So I don't know about that one, but the subscription one works, folks, and you can just make that robot say any old thing.
The subscription one, like we have like the subscript, like it
Like the one that
activates
just
when
talked
it
was because
subscribes, not saying
that
we
was what
got
Austin-
a subscription to it.
Zone Dog subscribed, and he typed that, and that's why we heard it just now.
We didn't subscribe to it as a service, is what I just wanted to make that
No.
clear. Okay.
No, that's
We don't have that in the
no.
DrawBomb budget yet. We don't have that many CEOs yet of the company.
No, we don't. We need more. You need to power us up more, guys, so that we can.
Yeah, we need more of those rare seeds or whatever the hell you said, because I don't play that much Pokemon.
I don't know, whatever. I wasn't really paying that much attention. I was just trying to
Trying to be cool
know,
for the kids.
trying to grift a little bit.
Gotcha. Well, folks, there's another episode of DrawBomb. It's the show where, Brandon, what have you been up to this week?
Oh, what have I been up to this week? I worked a lot this week, which I need the money, so
Good.
because
I mean, not saying
There's a
good.
few
You need
things
the money.
going
I'm
on
saying
in
good
life.
you worked then. If you need.
I mean,
money.
the things that I need money for are good things.
Oh, sick.
We're going on vacation at the. Oh yeah, I should remind you again.
I remembered because you're going to
I'm
Croatia.
gonna miss a couple
Should
weeks.
I say the name of the place you're going? Because I know it.
Oh
Just
no!
to prove
Now
I'm a
all our
good friend.
viewers are gonna travel there to dox me.
You're going to Croatia.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Croatia at the end of the month.
That's
so
right.
that's exciting. And then also, my roommate is starting a business. So that's
Your
that
roommate
costs
who you
some money
kiss?
as well, but it's exciting. Yeah, my roommate who I kiss, and also we do our taxes together.
That's right. Well,
But yeah,
cool. Good
so
stuff.
good, awesome things. But yeah, so I've just been grinding it out.
Well, sick. I'm glad to hear all of that. That sounds like some fun stuff. I'm glad to hear that you're getting the hours that you probably need for this endeavor that you're gonna be partaking. Cool.
How about you, Ian? What have you been up to this week?
Fucking same thing as always, man. Just hanging out, working.
Same thing we do every day, Pinky.
Working. That's right. Try to take over the world. That's Pinky the Brain.
I'm feeling
everybody.
shy drawing an anime character because we have a lot of people in the audience who actually watch a fair share of anime, and I don't watch that much of it, and I want to try to.
You don't want to
hit the style. I want to look good, but I don't know what I'm doing as much.
I'm not sure either. I
Winging it.
watched a good amount of anime, but if you asked me to recreate the style, I couldn't.
Not a style I've practiced at all.
No, and because I do my own thing. Although you could say my style is very influenced by specific anime. I would say my visual style.
Yeah.
I'm very inspired by like Satoshi Kon's visual aesthetics because he draws a more sort of realistic and less what you would consider traditional like anime faces or anything like that. His faces are much more real and naturalistic and look like people. And I've always really appreciated that because there's still a cool stylization to it that you can tell it's like his when you look at it, but it still looks very more like a drawing of a person than maybe anime can look like sometimes.
You can totally get, stylized and do your own thing with anime. I think we both, at least I can't speak for you, but I think I had this like natural like inclination to be like start to say kind of what you did about like, oh, I want to draw my own thing, because if you go back to like middle school, there were a lot of kids that were just like, just copying like Dragon Ball Z, and so that kind of got in my head as like it's all the same type thing, but it's actually, you can get real varied with it for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. There's so, like when people say anime, there is like a very like there's a stereotype to it when people think of like what anime looks like. But in the broad spectrum of what anime looks like, it's vast and varied, and there's so much diversity in like the art styles of anime that it is reductive sometimes, the discourse in a lot of ways, and in ways that aren't fair to some of the people who are putting out some really groundbreaking looking stuff. Like, I mean, Odd Taxi looks like its own thing. As I mentioned, Satoshi Kon, he's great. They're, I mean, Cowboy Bebop looks its own way. I wouldn't say Cowboy Bebop looks strictly anime all the time. I mean, it was it was kind of like my anime that got me into liking other, like being open to trying other anime. I mean,
Wow.
I've really grown to appreciate the
Blonde
art
Chat.
style of.
Gonna be lurking a bit while I prepare for the pod.
Hell yeah!
Oh
Do your
yeah.
thing.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for being here. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the TTS. Love that. But yeah, I mean, Sailor Moon, like that art style is super fun, and like I used to have a very stereotyped view of Sailor Moon's art style, but if you go back and you watch like the classic Sailor Moon, like the original series, super fun art style to it. The drawings are like super cartoony and cute.
Absolutely.
Very fun.
It's very stylized.
Yeah.
I think with a lot of that stuff, obviously there's a few like fringe cases where something's just like maybe like cheap or uninspired, but in any animation, not just anime. But I think it's one of those things that like until you become like a little more educated or like, you know, actually dig into it, you kind of have these like opinions that aren't really fair. I think like I had like a similar opinion of maybe like abstract art before I understood it, you know, where I was like, oh, they're just fucking splashing paint around, and then I actually like studied it a little bit, and I'm like, now I fully like get it, you know,
yeah,
or
absolutely.
I get it more. And I think it's true about anything. It's clear like there's a lot of, you know, a ton of style, a lot of like, unique choices made.
Anything can look dumb if you
anime.
approach it from a surface level, but once you dig into it, you realize that there are like very specific reasons why things are the way they are. It can be very cool sometimes and very rewarding to learn.
Yeah.
Anime and abstract art are two examples of that, in my opinion.
Yeah. Gosh, we're so smart.
Gosh, look at us. Look at us, how cultured
People are dying
we
to hear
are.
these opinions.
Man, hey, what do you
I
think
wonder how
about?
often our viewers watch this stuff and just go, "Shut the fuck up."
What do you think about art? I like it. I think it's good. Wow, breathtaking stuff here from the DrawBomb crew.
Glad we could help. Yeah.
Glad we could bridge
If you guys
that
have any
divide.
other questions, let us know.
Trying to figure out how to handle my anime nose.
I think I'm gonna do a lot of it in shading.
That is how they do it a lot of the times. I haven't quite given myself the cat face. I'm gonna have to.
I just went in with the big. I needed accurate eyelashes. I mean, that's, you know,
You had to have
that's the one part of this
eyelashes.
that isn't stylized. That's like actually how my eyelashes are.
Gotta do the cat face.
You mean like the just no nose, or the like little dot, or the nose, or the? Do you
The
mean
like shape of the
which
head.
part is
Have you
the
ever
cat?
have you ever seen that picture? I gotta find it for you. Let's see here. Let's see here. I feel like there was a better picture of this, but like with multiple examples.
I like how we're discussing what makes anime good to our audience that like is way more like I can name at least 3 people in our audience who actually know their shit about this, and like we're explaining to them why we think it's good. Like, least valuable opinion ever, I think.
That's us. All right, I'm just gonna post this here. This isn't true, by the way. This is kind of a meme at least, but this isn't like it's not true of like.
Oh yeah, okay.
0
It is
to
a cat face.
100%
You're
of
right.
anime, but you know
Just that like
that shape.
that kind of like face.
It's not going to be quite so intense. There we go. I think that's the ratio right there. Yeah, this is okay. It's not perfect, but it's all right. Anyways, so guess what? Some interesting updates that happened as of like an hour ago for my family.
Your long lost uncle is alive and he returned.
Ah, I wish.
From that hiking trip that he never came back from.
That would be crazy. I wish. Man, miss you, Uncle Bert. So my mom has had hard hearing, or she's been hard of hearing for quite a while. And she just got a hearing aid as of like 2 hours ago.
Nice. How does she feel about it? Initial reactions.
She loves it, although she's trying to figure out how to make it connect to her phone because it's one of those fancy hearing aids that she can like play music in it.
Yeah.
She can like connect it to the radio. She can connect it to her phone. So she's like now a cyborg person.
That's what my dad has, and he's like, this thing's awesome. He's like, this is better than my ears ever were. I can listen to music of these.
Yeah, it's kind of
he's like happy
cheat
to
code.
have lost his hearing and have that. Yeah, I'm like, give me one of those.
I'm gonna start playing my music in my headphones way louder and initiate
let's get that
hearing
thing.
loss so I can get that going. Although she can't get it wet, so you can't start jumping into pools all willy-nilly anymore.
All what?
Willy-nilly.
Took me a second. I wasn't at a soundboard page. Well, folks, audience, how does the audience feel about Brandon? All right.
I feel the same about you guys.
How does the audience feel about Ian?
Yours felt more, but it was more formal. They're still going.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So that's like a long stand ovation. Mine was short, but
that guy
there was
really
a guy that was really
liked it.
pumped.
Yeah,
He said, yeah!
he's jazzed.
That's my dad. He always likes to kind of.
He didn't turn his hearing aid up. He wasn't sure like how loud he should be.
He thought he was being quiet.
Yeah. Thought he was talking at room volume.
He just likes to come help juice up the numbers. Try to make it seem like I got a little bit more following than I do.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do the sword.
I like the sword. I was gonna try and figure out my weapon. Thinking also sword.
I love also sword.
Pretty good. I'm once again repeating an aesthetic I did like 10 years ago where I have a sword getting like perspectiving as hell onto the thing towards the viewer.
Oh yeah.
Just like that.
Great choice.
Yeah, it's fun.
Can't go wrong with that.
I just want to say we haven't caught up with the chat real quick, but
Oh, get in there.
Zone Dog says
we got?
art is bad, countering our opinion earlier on art is good. Zone Dog countered with art is bad.
That's quite the take.
That's quite the take.
He's a self-hating artist.
Yes, he is. Mad Lad says, I exclusively watch this show so I can consistently want it to end. I haven't watched anime in years. First of all, burn. Second of all, that's a harsh burn.
That hurt a little bit. It was too good.
That hit me in my soul. Like that, I know you're joking.
I normally got pretty thick skin, but that one was a little bit.
I know you're joking,
too on
but
the nose.
Ow. I'm kidding.
Ouch, though.
You're like
man.
our own personal Statler and or Waldorf. Also, I haven't watched anime in years. It's been a while since I've watched an anime because I've watched Delicious in Dungeon this year. But I have to like sit down and specifically focus when I'm watching anime because the art and the animation are just too good. I gotta watch.
Yeah.
What
I also like to do subs if I'm able to.
Your subs over dubs?
And so that's also requires more attention. I mean, I feel like a lot of times the subs are, I don't know, maybe not always. I guess it's probably different every time, but a lot of times it feels like they're better. Like, even though I can't understand that, just like the acting, like feels a little more authentic or something.
There's definitely like anime voices that it feels like, hey, can you just like voice act this like a real ass thing that they're trying to do right now? Because the Japanese voice actors are taking this way more seriously. And sometimes the American dub is pretty great and worth watching instead. But also,
I've seen some good ones.
But also, sometimes it's worth watching the sub as well as the dub, because you get a different experience from both.
That's hard for me. So like, once I have a vibe of what the show should feel like, I accept that as like how it should be. So then if I watch a sub or a dub and it's totally different, it feels weird to me.
I feel ya. But it's like watching a movie with a commentary. Different vibe.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair. You're still wrong though.
Yeah. I will say, sub for One Punch Man way better than the dub. That's for certain. I will say
that's an example where I got used to how the one feels, so the other one feels wrong.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I've talked to people that really like the dub, but it's the
Of
only one they've
Man?
heard. Yeah. But I think if you don't, I think I was just too locked in, because I'm like, okay, this is how this character is supposed to sound now. There's no room for opinion, and so then I see it acted differently, and I'm like, this is wrong. This is not how he is.
Well, I mean, I feel like
type thing.
The whole point of the show is how like aloof and just like non-responsive almost the main character is. So it's like, if he's done differently, that's the whole show. That's like the premise,
right?
Is how detached he is from everything because he's so powerful.
I agree. I don't know. I just have heard people who really like that, and I just feel like it's not done as well. Okay. Ian is officially yucking that yum.
You know what? Now that you put it that way, they can have their opinion. We don't yuck yums. That's the rule of DrawBomb.
We don't do it. As long as your yum doesn't hurt anybody.
That's right.
No yucks from us.
That's right. If your yum doesn't hurt nobody, then yum your yum. We won't yuck your yum. You yum that yum.
Yeah, you go yum that yum.
You yum
yum
that
yum 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 yum.
You yum yum yum. As long as you're not hurting anybody, yum yum yum. That was the rule we came up with on the very first episode of the show. Folks think I'm lying or exaggerating, but I am not. That was a bit we did.
I didn't even know that's true.
That is true. We had a conversation. I just remember this for some reason. But at some point we had a conversation on the first episode of the show. We were like, about how we don't yuck yums. Because I think I had just learned the phrase yucking yums. I think you taught me that phrase on that episode.
Yeah, I do think that part's true. But
and I was like, well, then that's
not that I don't think the other part's true.
That's the first rule of DrawBomb is we don't yuck yums. And we were like, and then I think we did
that's
the same.
That's a good place to start.
Yum that yum.
If you're gonna be doing some kind of
show where you
community-based show,
yeah,
that's a good place to start.
Like, I think I agree. I think I agree very much so. Second rule.
Well, do you know?
Second rule was that staying the night is optional.
Optional. I was just gonna say the same thing.
That's for tonight's episode.
Bleeding over a lot.
It really does bleed over a lot, and people do not.
We do it almost every week. It's Seinfeld related, guys. Folks, we have a Seinfeld podcast, and
we're doing the episode.
It's a lot of Seinfeld to watch and talk about, so it's on our minds.
Yes. this, it's kind of our little seamless segue into promoting That's a Shame, the podcast you can find on any streaming platform that has podcasts. That's a Shame, a Seinfeld podcast. Anyways, it's a nice little plug without having to be too in your face. Seinfeld, That's a Shame, the Seinfeld podcast, every streaming platform. Check it out. Every new episodes every Tuesday morning. Yeah, it's like a very seamless.
Subscribe or you will. Yeah, and it's not like too pushy. It's not making people feel like they have to or anything. But also, please, you have 24 hours to leave a review on the Seinfeld podcast, or you will be banned from the DrawBomb show.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it doesn't get in the way of the show at all. It feels very natural. It doesn't distract from the actual conversation that we're having. That's a Shame, Seinfeld podcast every Tuesday morning. Check it out on any streaming software that has podcasts. That's a Shame, Seinfeld podcast. That's a Shame. New episodes. We're up season 2, episode 7. Seinfeld. That's a Shame, Seinfeld podcast. Yeah, it's totally natural and seamless. Like, people can't tell, and that's what I like about it. And it's funny. It's still funny. It's part of the joke. It's a joke. It's definitely a joke, and it's not a thing. Seinfeld. That's a Shame. Seinfeld podcast. Anyways.
Seinfeld podcast.
But yeah. Encoding overloaded. I am overloading my encoding. Oh my gosh. The encoding's overloaded.
Let's see. Leviathan Dunn says trying to follow a tutorial online for a drawing is hard with a mouse. Yeah, I think it would be.
I think it would be too. That sounds tough. Mice. They're not the most.
It's actually, you're doing that with your mouth. That actually looks great, dude. that's really impressive.
Oh, sick, man. Hell yeah. Whoa. If that's your mouse, then gosh, you're the host of DrawBomb now. You're the CEO and the host.
Wow. Does that mean we have Mondays off now?
Yeah. We just do whatever we want.
Fuck yeah, dude.
We'll play more Abiotic Factor.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I would love to play more Abiotic Factor.
Me too. I'm jazzed. We're making some real progress. It took me a while to figure out this hand holding this sword, but I got it.
You got it. You're there.
So yeah, Mom got that hearing aid. We beat The Root Trees Are Dead. Game we were playing.
That's awesome. You guys are so smart.
We didn't. I talked to you about it because we had a chance to actually play games between streams this week, but I didn't talk about it with anybody else. But we beat it, folks. The game we were playing. I don't know if we talked about it on previous episode of DrawBomb. I imagine we would have.
You can tell the folks. I don't think we did.
Oh,
did we?
Wow.
Yes, we did.
We did.
We did. We did.
Good. That would have been stupid if we
talked
had.
about it last week.
Folks.
Dumb, stupid in the head.
Mad Lad says, "Wait, y'all have a Seinfeld podcast called That's a Shame found anywhere you can listen to podcasts?" That's right.
That's
called
right.
That's a Shame. It's a Seinfeld podcast, and you can find it anywhere you can listen to podcasts.
That's right. And
Just, since he asked.
That is correct. As Mad Lad asked and Brandon said, Seinfeld. That's a Shame. Seinfeld podcast. Wherever you can find podcasts. Very seamless.
Gosh, and as a biased person, unbiased, of course. Not biased.
Not biased at all.
Unbiased.
How could you be?
As an unbiased person, you should listen to it. It's great.
Yeah, I've listened to it and I really like it. Which sounds ridiculous, but I swear it's true.
As 30% of that show, I can confirm it's really good.
When I will listen to episodes, I'm like, damn, that's pretty good. Anyways, yeah, The Root Trees Are Dead. That's a game I've been playing on stream with Gianna. And I learned some things about the game. I did some research because I was curious about the game and its production. and I learned some things. So first of all, for those who don't know,
I would love to hear these things.
it's a lovely little game. It's a mystery game where you are at your computer and you solve things you're in your apartment actually, but you solve things by either looking them up on the game's internet, the whole game takes place in 1998. And the game has its own internet setup where it's got this search engine. You search keywords on it, and if
we losing Ian.
oh
There we go. Sorry,
Hello?
you kind of just skipped a little bit. I don't know.
my internet's
Hello?
been a little poopy. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are we live?
I hear you. Do you
Okay.
hear me?
I hear you.
I think so. Okay, then we're good.
Okay. But yeah, the game has its own search engine. It takes place in 1998. And it has keywords that you search up, and then the game will give you a little synopsis of what the web page would have. It doesn't actually have like a web page that you look through, which could be fun in a Hypnospace Outlaw sort of way, but I imagine that'd be a lot of extra work. But yeah, and then you can look up books and you can look up magazines, and then if you get the right things, you'll get new evidence that will unlock new things and like new ways to search, but it'll never outright tell you. It'll try and give you hints. It's like sometimes the game's not subtle and it'll say, hey, you find this thing which you should probably consider looking into, but sometimes it won't, and you just have to guess yourself. Like at one point I had to guess a book to read that gave us some crucial evidence. It isn't DrawBomb if the internet doesn't threaten to explode every 5 minutes. I know, right? But yeah, there was a book I found where I found the book that wasn't explicitly listed, but I was like, oh, if this book exists, then surely that must mean that this book exists. So I looked that up on a whim, and it happened to unlock crucial evidence that really landed us the case. And that was crazy. So
It's awesome.
it's very rewarding when you make the right leaps of logic and like you find the right every time you find a thing and it prints out new evidence for you. You're like, yes, oh my god, yes. And the game has this very satisfying loop because like the whole game is you're trying to fill out a family tree. There's 50 people and they have a picture, a name, and an occupation, and you need to fill out all three for each person on the family tree. And it's 50 people, and every 3 people you get correct, the game confirms those people that you got correct and also any other connections that you may have guessed, because there's a bunch of optional stuff like spouses and other extra pictures you can get of people. So you can really fill out this board, and you're given like hard, concrete, like, hey, this is correct, so you're not left floundering for like 50 people, so it's very rewarding. And now that we beat the game, it's unlocked like part 2, which was like, now there's a whole bunch of infidelities that we need to like track down and like find out who's in those family trees and things like that. So it becomes,
You guys gonna give that part a go?
we're gonna definitely give that part a go next time we get the chance. So I'm very
Okay.
excited about that. I've
Awesome.
been thinking about it we didn't start it because we didn't want to think about it, but now I'm thinking about it. But it's very exciting. But interestingly enough, I wanted to talk about the history of the game because I didn't know all of this. But the version that we bought on
Yeah, I was kind of
Steam,
curious about
Go
who made it or how it came to be.
yeah, so it's actually the version we bought on Steam is a remaster. It doesn't label itself as such.
Oh.
But here's what happened. And you had mentioned earlier, like you heard about like AI art being used in the game and things like that.
I didn't hear it. I just got that from looking at
Gotcha.
like thumbnails. I was curious.
So there's no AI art or AI anything in the version of the game that we bought. So I can tell you that. But what happened
Cool.
is it was originally a free browser game in 2023 that got released on some person's website. And it was a free browser game because the person who made the free browser game did use AI art for the free browser game because they just didn't have the capacity to make that sort of stuff. But that's why it was free, is because they didn't feel right charging for a game that used AI assets. So then a second developer.
It's an ethical way to handle it.
Yeah, so then a second developer came and said, "Hey, I'd love to remaster this and sell it, and like, you know, take out all the AI art, because both of them were actually not totally for AI art." So they so what they did was they hired an illustrator who illustrated all of the artwork in the game. They you know, the person who signed on, they both worked to develop the game to like make it more you know, bug free, like tighten everything up, and to add like these part 2 that Gianna and I are about to play is totally new stuff from the original browser game, to add value to the release as well, which again, super dope.
That's cool.
And that's what it is. So that's the story
story
of the game. Yeah, and that's the game, and it seems to be doing quite well. The original browser game
good ratings.
won a bunch of awards. But
How many is a tunch?
it's at least a bunch, but told by an untrustworthy source. But yeah, like it won several awards, at least the original 2023 browser game, which is why somebody, you know, approached the person because they were a big fan of the game and they just wanted to see it made fully with humans. At least that's the story that they're telling us. You know, obviously real intentions could be different, but that seems to be the case, at least from what I've read, which is very cool and makes me very happy that I've supported that game, actually, because it was a dope ass game. I've thoroughly loved it, and I'm glad to hear that it was made in the way that I would hope it would get made.
Yeah, it sounds like it was made with a lot of like care, you know,
Yeah.
like the writing is good enough that like the puzzles are satisfying. So
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely. The writing's really
it-
good, and like there's like this overall mystery that you're supposed to solve that, you know, it's there over the whole thing, but you don't know what the mystery you're going to solve is. You just know that there's a mystery you have to solve. But as the game goes on and you start to fill out the family tree, you get a good idea of what this secret mystery is, and by the time that we had to solve it, we already knew the answer.
I was curious, what is your, you don't have to spoil it, but what's your like in the story, who are you? What is your reason for doing this whole?
You've been hired by a member of the family. Because
And you're not told why. You're just told to figure out who's who.
They tell you, they eventually reveal everything, but at the beginning you're just hired by this person who says, "Hey, I'm a member of the family. We need to find out who gets the inheritance. So we need you to put together this family tree so we can get to the bottom of this." And as you progress in the game, they drop off evidence, and they kind of inform you more of the story. By the time that we were finishing the game up, we were already we had our ideas of who the person would be, and one of the people we suspected was correct, and we were thrilled that, you know, there's multiple mysteries in the game that are optional, but if you want to, like, if you're that kind of person who's watching a movie and you're trying to figure out what the twist is, this game has something for you for that as well.
Yeah. Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. Very fun game. Thoroughly enjoyed. Excited to do part 2. God, I would love for them to make 2 games like it a year, and I would buy them and play them religiously. I would give them $25 each time.
Yeah, that's cool. I have to play the first one. I think I'm gonna do what you guys did and play with Morgan. You know, see if
Hell yeah.
if it's something we're into.
Because the thing is, the game does require a lot of brain power and a lot of like logic, and some things
Maybe we won't play it then.
some things I don't know if I would have caught if Gianna wasn't there. And
Yeah,
I feel
I
like we
think
really helped each other out.
Puzzles, you kind of need another person, unless you're like just like somebody who's just really good at that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I think we said this last time, but like an escape room would be very hard to do by yourself.
Yes, absolutely.
Same kind of stuff.
So yeah, I really loved the game. Had a blast. The writing in it, again, very charming, very cool. By the time you're like finishing the game up, you feel like you know everything about this family. Like you feel like you just know all the intimate details. You like the way you have to put together the timeline, it makes you very intimately aware of the timeline. Like, you're not just kind of being like, fuck, this year that, you know, and then forgetting it, like kind of goldfishing a lot of the information. Like, you have to retain, and you kind of end up even unconsciously retaining a lot of information about this family as you're looking up all this information, because a lot of information ends up getting reinforced, because you'll be reading one book that has like this account of this thing that happened, and then all of a sudden you'll find this picture that has like the people kind of around the time of that thing, and you're kind of like, oh yeah, okay, so this is when that happened. And that is both fun and cool, but also reinforces that knowledge in you. And so as the game progresses, you just feel like you'll read something and you'll be like, oh, that's when this happened. And it's like you don't even realize you're doing it.
That shit's impressive, like, to be able to build something like that, because writing a good puzzle is hard.
So hard.
Like, not only does it have to pay off, but you have to get the pieces in place, and it has to be like satisfying, and it has to be like difficult, but not too difficult, just difficult enough.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know how, like, I don't know. I'm always impressed, like, video games or escape rooms or any of that stuff. Like, if somebody has to set all these pieces in place and come up with, like, you know, figure out what's like in a reasonable amount of difficulty, you know, make it so that you can finish it in a certain ish amount of time, like, you know, make it so people look like engaged and not like feel frustrated, like all that stuff. It's gotta be so difficult. And then like to actually write a narrative through it too that's satisfying or interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really hard to do. It's really impressive.
With a very, very satisfying payoff.
That's awesome. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to play that.
Highly recommend. I think you and Morgan could have a lot of fun playing it together. Not just because of solving a puzzle together with somebody is really fun, like the escape room effect, like you mentioned, but also because it's a little bit scandalous sometimes. Like, there's some scandal in this family, so it's kind of fun to have somebody to kind of be like, "Ooh, what's that?"
We can talk shit.
Exactly. Like, you can there's a little bit like this family makes you want to gossip with somebody about it. So it, like, having Gianna with me made it so I could like kind of be like, whoa, this dude fucking sucks.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll have to check it out.
Hell yeah. And anybody else who likes solving puzzles, once again, I'm gonna say it, the root trees are dead. Super fun. Thrilled. Not just about the game, but also about the process that went into it now that I've learned more about it. So yeah, just play it, because if you like puzzles, you're not going to be disappointed. People are comparing it to Return of the Obra Dinn, which I still need to play, but I've heard nothing but high praise about. So,
cool.
Yeah. That's my review of The Root Trees Are Dead. Brandon, have you played any games?
Yeah, what have I been playing? I've been playing the new Hollow Knight. I mentioned that already. It's very fun. Been loving it. I started Borderlands 4 just a teeny tiny bit, just kind of dipped my toe in a little. It's a Borderlands. I don't know, it doesn't.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
It's fun, but it doesn't feel like it's leaps and bounds much of a different game from the previous ones, which isn't necessarily like a bad thing. I mean, it's a newer one, so maybe you expect it to like grow in a lot of ways, but it's more of an open world type thing. So there's that's different. But other than that, it kind of looks and plays just like all the others, which I'm not even complaining about. I don't know, the ones are fun. But you know, it's I wouldn't buy it full price. I'm playing it through the family share. We have, you know, someone in our group who has it.
Oh, nice.
But I don't think I would spend like $70 or $80 on it.
Jeez.
In fact, I know I wouldn't.
Yeah.
So
I saw some videos of it, and the videos did seem interesting. Like, they looked like they had some fun enemy designs to shoot up, and like where they had like different weak points you had to aim at, and that was cool. So it seemed like they were doing some cool, like they had some cool design choices and fun gameplay mechanics I had not seen in 3. But you know, like you said, like $80 is a lot. and that's like I saw little snippets like that may have just been from a trailer that's showing like some of the highlights, and those highlights could be
so
few
far,
and far between.
The enemies seem like fun and good designs. You felt like the enemy designs, and I don't really remember. You felt like they were bad, and
not that I felt they were bad.
3?
In 3, it just felt like the designs I saw in the trailer for 4 or not trailer. I was watching basically a video. 2 ex-members of Funhouse have like a gaming news channel where they just like talk briefly about gaming news, and they're talking about Borderlands 4 having performance issues, and they had little clips of the game as B-roll. And I was like, oh, that's a fun enemy design. Oh, I could see where like that would be the weak point. Oh, that's a fun enemy design. I can see where that would be the weak point of it. Those are interesting and varied, and that struck me as interesting.
Great job.
Whoa. Thank you,
you.
Nadia, for the great job. We appreciate it. We always try hard.
To
hear that we did a good job.
No, yeah, the designs, they seem pretty good. Like I said, I'm not very far in. I did like the intro, and then I got dropped in the world, and I've just kind of been wandering around. I don't even think I've done the first like story mission.
Well, hey, I mean, I'm almost done with this commission. If you want, when I finish it, we could play through Borderlands 4 together. I'll figure out who I can family share that shit from, or we'll split money on a copy, and then one of us will have a copy.
I said, yeah, actually, that would be the way to do it. I think so we already have one in our family share.
Yeah.
One copy, and then because Austin or Zone Dog messaged me earlier and kind of was like, oh, that might be fun to play, but I'm not really down to spend the money. And I also said the same thing. I'm like, well, we could always just go halvesies on a copy, and then there's 2 copies in the pool.
Yeah.
I don't care who owns it permanently, it's not a big deal to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And if somebody wants to buy a 3rd copy, if somebody wants to buy a 3rd, we can like kind of discuss that, and like, because having a 4-person group in Borderlands 3, I remember, was way more fun.
It adds a lot. Yeah.
Something about it.
Like 3 was kind of like, it was fine. I mean, like it wasn't bad. It kind of felt like
3 really
every other
felt
Borderlands
like,
you had played.
It felt like hurry up and wait.
Felt a
the
little
game,
uninspired.
where you were just constantly hearing narrate. Like you had to like sit around and wait, because between each objective was just like, oh, I gotta watch this story I don't give a shit about.
But I played through it initially, and then I don't know if I beat it, but I played through a lot of it, and then we did another run through with like everybody, with like 3 or 4 of us, I think.
Yeah.
And that's where it was really fun. And I was like, oh yeah, this is actually pretty great.
Yeah, that's clearly what the experience is meant to be.
Yeah, so no, I'd be down. But I mean, we also have a million other games. Either way, when you're done, we'll figure out we'll play something.
Yeah, we don't gotta pigeonhole ourselves.
Randy Pitchford is like, keeps putting his foot in his mouth.
Truly,
over
he
and over.
does.
In fact, I think there's just a foot permanently there. Like,
at this point,
he just keeps opening his mouth and being like, he said, like, Borderlands, it's a premium game, so it's for premium gamers with like enough computers. And it's like, brother, this isn't a photorealistic game. It's like cell shaded cartoons, like, and it looks just like Borderlands 3. So quit talking about like you made like some like Rockstar level like
technical showcase.
Yeah. Like I like the style of Borderlands. I don't think it needs to be like crazy looking, but it's not. So don't pretend like
that's like how he was
like Unreal 5 problems, and he's just trying to save face.
That's like how he was like, you're complaining about the game being $80. When I was a kid working in fucking Buca de Beppo or whatever, wherever like California town he was talking about, I worked at this shop for like 8 hours a day, putting in that hard work so I could get this thing, like I could play Bloop. Because that game was worth like $100 back then, and $100 in the 90s was, way more money than $80 nowadays. And everyone was like, dog, no one makes that money anymore. You were making the money. Like,
and everything costs twice as much as well.
Yeah, like wages have been way outpaced by costs.
Quick, Leviathan Den says, remember that time you, Ian, and myself finished Core Keeper? Shut up, Den.
Wait, I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's because we finished it without you.
Oh, that's right.
Bad friends.
That's right. That's okay.
Bad friends.
Hey, we
Bad
finished the
friend.
Forest
It's
2
not.
together.
It's not Den. It's just me.
We finished the Forest
Yeah,
2 together.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
I was just talking about that yesterday. That was really fun.
Oh yeah, interesting. Oh yeah, you guys were hanging out. What were you guys playing yesterday?
We were playing a little V Rising.
That's right, you said that, and I
Figured
forgot.
that was one that I had never beat, and I would like to eventually beat it. So
I would
trying
like to.
you could play it
Yeah, I've got.
right now. Okay, so here's what's happening.
All right.
Right now, at this point in my life, all my friends are on very different schedules
Yes.
than me and each other.
Yes.
And I don't have many. Also, at this point in my life, I have in the past, but right now, I don't have many in-person friends. Everybody's
'Cause you're
pretty
very
much
far
remote.
away.
I have a lot of friends, but they're all spread out across, the country.
Yes.
And so because they all are not available at the same time, and all that, I've kind of like reached out to a lot of them and been like, here's a game we can play together, and I've been kind of playing a specific game with specific people.
Well, that's a good idea, and I'm not gonna knock you for that.
So that's like you and I have been playing Abiotic Factor, and then
Yeah.
I found a game that I play with Den, and me and Kyle have been kind of like dabbling in Grounded.
Oh,
We haven't played in
fun.
a while, but I want to get back to that.
I've
But
also
there's just
wanted to play
different
that
games that I
game.
want to.
Gosh.
That I want to. Well, you can join. It's just
I
you
know.
never. None of us are free at the same time.
Yeah. I'll be more free soon.
Yeah, I know. It's all good.
It's been a rough year for everybody.
But you especially. You
I've
had the worst year.
than anybody. Nobody can say they've had a
Nobody's
worse
had a
year
worse
than
year
me.
than me.
Anyways, that's clearly not true.
What?
What? Huh? Have you seen any movies this week, Brandon? Because I certainly haven't. I'm gonna tell you right now, I have not.
I did not see a movie, but I'll tell you what I did watch.
What's that?
I started watching Detroiters again because I haven't finished that.
Nice.
And it's really, really good. And I'm
Hell
just like,
yeah.
why haven't I? There's like, it's like I think you should leave so much, and I'm like, there's like this huge well of untapped, like, it's like the same vibe, and I haven't watched it, and I'm like, why haven't I watched this? So it's like right here, watch
Yeah.
it whenever I want. So I finally started digging back into that, and it's really good. I mean, I'm
Hell yeah.
like halfway through season 2. It's only 2 seasons anyway, but still.
Yeah.
He has a new show coming up on HBO in like a month or less
What was that?
called The Chair Company.
Yes, that's right.
Tim Robinson has a new show,
That's right.
and I'm intrigued.
I'm very intrigued by that. Yeah, I'm excited to see whatever Tim Robinson comes up with next because I've just been a general fan of his output.
Me too. Matty F says, it's such a bummer, isn't it? It is, Matty F. By the way, Matty F, we need to play Resident Evil 6. Whether it's on stream or off stream or whatever, I don't care. I just want to play it with you at some point. So you let me know. I know we're all busy folks, but if you ever have any like windows of time, that's one I would really enjoy playing with you at some point.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Yeah, I think it's the missing piece of the puzzle there.
That's right.
But anyways, yeah, no, I haven't really watched too much lately. Just that, yeah.
Samesies.
I watched some Seinfeld this week.
I watched some Seinfeld this week too. Yesterday, in fact.
Yeah, I did it yesterday as well.
The week before when we watched the I believe what was the episode we recorded just before? That was the Revenge episode, I believe.
The previous one we recorded was the statue. No, not the statue. That's one that just aired.
I think it was the Revenge.
It was. Was
Or
it
the
the
Payback.
Revenge?
Whatever it's called.
It's called the Revenge, but I just didn't think that was it. I thought there was one more that we're forgetting. Oh no, it was the one where the heart attack. Yeah, exactly, Matt.
That's
got it.
right. Yes, the heart attack. We did just record that. I watched that one. I woke up early Monday and I was like, oh my god, I forgot to watch the episode. I got that done real quick before work. Good episode though. I enjoyed that one.
It was a weird one,
It was a
but
weird
I'd
one.
also liked it.
I thought this week's episode was kind of weird too.
I thought this week's was awesome. We'll talk about it
We'll talk
later.
Yeah.
But that's kind of interesting how we all have different like opinions of. I mean, obviously we will, but like last week I was kind of like that was probably my least favorite episode we've watched yet was last week's,
With the heart attack.
and you guys seem to enjoy it a little bit more than me.
It was definitely not as good as the statue or the revenge. The revenge was obviously S tier episode, I think. Should we tier list every episode as we like go through the podcast?
that'd be fun to do.
That should actually. Oh shit. Okay, we gotta think about that.
I want to go back through and get a. I want to get averages and score. I want to track all the scores for the monologues and like come up with like averages for per season and see like how Jerry's trending as a whole. But I haven't got around to any of that yet.
I still need to do that. I need to do more relationships on the relationship chart because I need to catch up.
True. Also, if anybody's wondering what we're talking about our podcast, That's a Shame, which can be found on any podcast platform. It's a Seinfeld podcast.
That's right. Seinfeld That's a
know.
Shame. Seinfeld Podcast. Any streaming platform that you can find. Seinfeld. That's a shame.
Seinfeld. Lotus Clock says Brandon makes a beautiful magic princess. Thank you. Can you refresh the draw along? It seems to not be updated on the thing.
Is that better? I did it.
I'll let you know in a second. There you go. Yep, good to go.
Right, yeah, sometimes I forget about the full screen thing.
Oh, no big deal.
I was also experiencing some issues with my one thing, so I drew some weird lines, it looks like. Gotta fix those.
You need to draw normal lines.
Not weird lines, normal.
Not weird lines.
Normal lines. Normal lines. Well, yeah, I didn't watch any movies either. I didn't watch any shows. I just worked, and played that Root Tree game. We played a little bit of Shadow Warrior 2. That was the game we played off stream, between streams.
You got that for me as a gift probably like 6 or 7 months ago, or maybe probably longer, honestly.
Probably longer, I think.
But,
it was $2.
But we play a little bit of it here and there every like 6 months.
It's a very easy game
It's
to
fun.
turn your brain off and just play mindlessly.
How long of a game? You probably won't remember, but how long of a game would you say it is?
Gosh, doing all of the side stuff, at least like 100 hours, maybe 80.
Oh, gross. I won't be doing that.
I mean, I like really dilly-dallied and like took my time because it was kind of like my podcast game where I listened, play it and listen to podcasts and zone out. Especially because it was during the pandemic, so I was just trying to not think about like my friends and my family dying.
Sure. Yeah. Naturally.
Yeah. But yeah, it was my podcast game. I listened to the My Dad Wrote a Porno and the.
Oh yeah, I remember you being into that.
Yeah, and I also listened to the Flummoxed podcast whilst playing that game.
I wonder if that guy's done any other podcast
Yeah, I
after that
wonder.
one.
Oh, you know what? I actually do know another podcast. He actually does this podcast called That's a Shame. It's a Seinfeld podcast. It's on any streaming platform.
Wow. Anybody in the right mind would check that out, I'm sure.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm certainly planning on checking it out later on today after the stream.
Yes, I will as well.
But yeah, Shadow Warrior, it's fun. I mean, the writing is terrible and it's not funny, and it tries very desperately to be. But the gunplay is fun, and it has enough to do in it where it's fun to just run around and shoot things, and you can just hang out with your buddy and shoot things and run around.
Yeah, I like it. It's a nice game to chill.
For $2, I ain't mad, and I played it on Game Pass before. But the Game Pass version didn't have co-op.
Oh, you know what else I've been playing a little bit in my own free time?
What's that?
Little Shipbreaker.
Oh, Hard Space Shipbreakers?
Yeah.
I love that game.
I know you like that game a lot, so I was like, I should check this thing out. I played it like a little smidge of it in the past, but I'm playing it now, and it's fun. It's addicting.
Super addicting. Great. Another great podcasts or music listening to game. I listened to my entire Lil Wayne discography when I played that game.
Got kind of that like tedious like work game type style game, like Power Wash or Sim or whatever, but it's deeper than that.
Yeah.
You know, not only are the puzzles a little deeper than that, it's not just tedium. There's actually like kind of a puzzle aspect to it, especially as once you get to harder ships. And then on top of it, the story is pretty like interesting. I like it.
Yeah, it's got a decent story.
Good world around it.
Yeah.
Maybe not like a deep story. I don't know. I haven't got that far, but it's at least like the world they build. The world they build is at least somewhat interesting.
There's a point the story's making, and it's a little on the nose. Like they're definitely not like subtle at all with like the message they're trying to send. But it's a decent story still, and like it's fun and it's good and it's got catharsis to it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's fun.
But yeah, it's Matt says he never heard of it. Well, it's a game where you basically are in the debt of a giant mega corporation in space, and your duty is to disassemble spaceships and allocate the different like stuff that are the different parts of the spaceships into different like bins that match the material. It's like there's 3 materials you can essentially have, and you disassemble the ship and put the parts into either one of 3 categories, and you earn money by doing that. And do you play it on the mode with the 15-minute timer? Because I did.
Yes.
Okay, cool. It does feel better that way. You want to play it without the timer, but it does feel more rewarding if you play the game with the timer, I will say.
Yeah, no, I've been doing the timer version, but yeah, it's cool. I like it. It's pretty. It like feels good. It's just kind of a fun, chill concept.
Yeah. Cool. I'm glad you're playing that. I love that game, and I'm thrilled to hear other people are playing it too.
I just heard something interesting about that studio. It might not be super recent, but recent enough that I would just read it. The people who made it, they basically got the rights for the game from like whoever developed it, and kind of there's some bigger company that kind of was like holding the rights and kind of keeping them from like doing what they wanted with it.
Oh, interesting.
And they officially have the rights now, so they're planning on making more stuff.
Hell
and they weren't technically going to before.
Oh, I'm so
however that manifests, I'm not fully sure, but they're like wanting to make more stuff in this like world. And
that's very cool. I would love more Hard Space Shipbreakers because I'm greedy, and I think there's more they could do.
Not greedy. You want to buy their product.
Yes. I want to support the people whose labors of love I love.
I love your labors of love.
I love your labors of love. I love your love.
I love her love.
I love her love. I am yum. Man, YouTube is all a Twitter about their frickin' view counts, man.
What's going on over there? I don't know.
Well,
You told me a little bit about it.
there's been a lot of people on YouTube being like, hey man, our views are down. What the hey? What the happy haps? What the hell? Should we be concerned? And at first everyone was like, but then some people were like, well, weird, we're still getting the same revenue and we're still getting the same engagement, but the view counts are staying low. And then Josh Strife Hayes found out that it was specifically the view counts on desktop viewing that was specifically different. Wow. Lotus Clock with the wow.
Interesting.
But yeah, so there was different, like, so normally desktop viewing was the highest category of watcher on videos, but for the first time since specifically August 10th, and this was corroborated by tons of other people who put videos out on YouTube apparently. But August 10th specifically, the desktop views dip down to sometimes below mobile and tablet viewing numbers. So what people have figured out is that perhaps in the ongoing war with ad blockers, the views are not for people who are using ad blockers, either something in the ad blockers code or something in YouTube's code. The people with the ad blockers, their views are not being counted towards people's videos, which is why the revenue has been staying the same, because they're not, the ad revenue is not being counted, and why the engagement is staying the same is because they're still clicking like or commenting if they're on the video, but they're just not being counted as a view. And that's the latest. That's what people are thinking. Is that update is from like a day/hours ago.
Huh. Okay. Very interesting. Yeah, it's tough when your boss can just change the rules whenever they feel like it.
Super Eye Patch Wolf, I think is the guy's name. I watched a video from him about the situation. And he described being like his job being YouTube as being employed by a mothership that will just randomly send down either good or bad things with no, like, you're just kind of like, oh, thank you, mothership, or oh, damn it, mothership. And that felt like a very apt comparison from everything I've seen.
Yeah, it would be exhausting, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Super Eye Patch Wolf is an Irish treasure, says Lotus Clock, and Matt says I love Super Eye Patch Wolf. Well, cool. I'm glad we have some Super Eye Patch lovers. He's a cool guy. He seems like he's a very cool guy, it seems like. What else is there to say about him? Just seems like a cool guy.
I don't know my YouTubes that well. I never know. You and Matt are always referencing things that I don't know what. I'm like, who's that guy? And I'm not saying that like the whole like, I don't pay attention to this stuff. Yeah. I'm definitely like consuming pointless internet shit elsewhere on the internet. YouTube is not a microcosmos I spend that much time in.
Right.
Like I watch things on YouTube, but I'm not really like, I don't know that much about the creators there.
Right. I have mostly been like aware of YouTube and like the ecosystem of it and all that stuff because I've been trying to make the DrawBomb channel pop off, so it's been like my like idea of research in a way. But even I'm not totally keyed in. Like I watch quote unquote slop channels, which are channels that basically talk about other stuff happening on YouTube, and I'm just like, half the time I'm just like, damn, I don't fucking care.
So I'm kind of like, I think I'm pretty. A lot of what you're describing is what I do over on Twitch. I'm like trying to figure out how to make this go. So I'm paying attention to a lot of stuff over here, and I also have like, I know some of the Twitch slop drama, and I'm like, why do I know this stuff? I don't give a shit.
Right.
Like I'll be watching a channel where I like what they normally put out, and then because they have to like, maybe they are interested, but I think it's also partially because it's what people watch, but then all of a sudden they'll break off into a segment about like something that some Twitch streamer did, and I'm just like, I don't care about, why are you making me know about this?
Right.
I don't want to fill my brain with this shit. I don't care.
I loved when I didn't know
but
about these
you know.
internet dumbasses.
Right. But, I do know.
Yeah.
So that just lives in there.
I was speaking of, you're talking about the Twitch thing. I think we should invest, or I don't know. There's Restream. I think we should simulcast the stream on YouTube as well as Twitch. I feel like we should just do that.
We could give it a try. I'm not against that. You
Yeah.
pitched that before.
I just gotta figure out how,
And I'm
but I
not.
haven't had the time to do the research myself. I think Restream allows you to stream to one YouTube, like stream between 2 channels for free, which is all we really need. But I think there might be some limitations that we would want to perhaps put down like a $5 a month subscription for or something like that. But I'm not sure because again, I haven't had the time to research. But that's just where I've
willing
been.
to do that.
That's just what I've been thinking. Because it could help.
Let's do it.
All right. Gianna says, I've used Restream before. You just use their provided stream key on your OBS as far as I remember. Well, that sounds nice and easy, so that's not too bad. Could be something worth looking into. There's some other ideas I've had in the pipeline.
Yeah.
But nothing I feel like vocalizing quite yet, just because I have a lot of dumb ideas, and not all of them necessarily should be vocalized right as soon as I have them. But that's just this, that's just me. It's just me. And your social security
Hey,
number.
Maddie F says, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, sure, I'll do that real quick. Give me 1 sec.
Ian, quick question. You might know, sometimes you know this stuff better than me. Is there a way? Are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Oh yeah, you're moving. You were very still.
Sorry, I was
I
trying to
didn't know if
grab
you were
this thing
frozen.
over here.
Is there a way to, with the brush we've chosen, and maybe we need to switch because of this, is there a way to change line color?
Of like, oh yeah, you just click the drop down that's underneath the like preview of what the line would look like, and recolor is the second option.
I don't see that drop down with this specific brush, but maybe I'm looking at something wrong. You see it?
Here, stream your screen to me on Discord real quick. I'll take a quick look. See.
Well, if you see it, then I'll figure it out later. I don't want to mess with that right now. while
It's
we're
like
on here.
next.
Wait,
It says normal right now. It's like a drop down.
wait, it's different for me now. There's a little lock box that I click and it says I just moused over and it says lock alpha recolor mode.
Oh, what?
But it looks like a little padlock.
Well, it sounds like you have a
different.
newer version of Drawpile than I do. That sounds better. That sounds
Maybe
like
I
way more
do.
convenient.
Hey, it works. Okay, cool. I figured
Oh,
it out, but it's
shit.
different. Either way, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Happy to help out, even
Thanks
though
for
it's
nothing.
Useless. Fucking useless.
But yeah, no, I'm happy to help out. I'm happy to help out anytime.
How are you feeling about your drawing?
I've drawn me in
How's it-
anime,
how's it
and
coming?
I don't hate it. It's fine.
I like it.
Um,
I would watch that show.
Yeah. I'm going, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw an
I'm
abstract
probably,
background
like,
behind us now.
Giggling, not really high pitch.
I'm going to now
Okay, I didn't
draw-
know if we were gonna do backgrounds and stuff, but I'm down.
I'm just gonna draw like a very like abstract like colors.
Feel free. We'll see how we're looking on time, but Maddie F did send us a
A tier list.
possible tier list. I just don't want to be late for the That's a Shame, a Seinfeld podcast that can be found
Efficiency.
on all streaming
That's right.
platforms.
That's a Shame. Seinfeld podcast on all available streaming platforms. That's right. Seamless. No, but I agree. I agree very much so.
Well, I have a grill now.
Oh, yes, you do. Dude, you got a brush.
Nah, it's fine.
But yeah. The most efficient podcast
Cool.
is Matty F. That's right. The most efficient podcast. That's a Shame, a Seinfeld podcast found on all streaming platforms. Guess what I'm gonna name this episode?
I have a suspicion.
How do you feel about this abstract background?
I like it. And I'm almost done with mine.
I'm gonna do one more effect on us, and then that'll be good.
Oh, thanks.
Great job.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, they love it.
I don't know if you see what I'm doing over here.
Oh yeah, little outline.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the reason we're drawing these anime-ass characters is because I'm gonna go see Demon Slayer tomorrow in theaters with Austin and Kyle. We didn't talk about that on the stream at all, but that's what I'm doing. And so we're gonna be a little late starting DrawBomb After Dark, but I still want to do it. But if the vibe is we're gonna hang out afterwards, I'll give you a heads up. But I'm still thinking we'll probably end up getting home.
No worries either way.
Maybe like 10 minutes late or something like that. And so I'll hit you up when I'm like I got an ETA. And then you can kind of like.
I'm gonna say don't feel rushed because
no, yeah,
it's like not a big deal. And we can still like even if you show up late, we could even do like just start with like abiotic factor or something.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Once we're done with this, we have to take a look at should take a look at the old magma board because there's some great stuff over there.
That's right. Folks have once again graciously donated their hard-earned blood, sweat, and tears to us to give our job a long life, and I'm excited to see what people have done.
Me too. It's always amazing.
Yeah.
Glad we got it back up and running.
Me too.
I missed it.
Here's hoping it stays that way. We could have technical issues down the road. I'm hoping not.
Seems like it's working so far so good.
Oh, talk about this.
I think I'm slowly.
Sorry. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I think I'm slowly turning into like the old person who can't work technology because so often I'm just like I can't figure it out, and you're just like, oh, I just did it, and I'm like, oh,
Be fair, I'm like a fucking nerd, and I'm really good at remembering numbers, so take from that what you will. But I'm just saying, don't feel so bad.
Fair enough.
I seem to have a better knack for
do
it
feel
than
so bad.
most people. Also, Lotus Clock says, redeem. Talk about this for 5 minutes. What Leviathan Den and I drew on the magma board. Okay, we're gonna do that. Okay, we just said. I mean, you probably posted that before.
Yeah, we're probably late.
Ain't no way this is a remix
I think
of
it was.
La Villa and Rose Prime? Oh, did I sample that song and use it as a thing? I'm gonna have to listen to that. I'm curious. But also, kudos to Mad Lad for recognizing the sample if that's the case.
Pulled out a little who is that? What's the guy that plays the trumpet? Little Louis Armstrong.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, I'm sure he didn't write the song, but he does a very popular rendition of Lovey and Rose.
Interesting.
I think it was in Wall-E.
Oh. Huh. It's been a long time since I've seen Wall-E.
But I like what you're doing with the background. Great.
Thank you. I think I'm good. I think I've done it.
I made my character very sparkly.
You did. I mean, that fits your magical girl vibe.
No, I'm a man.
Well, of course. Clearly, because you have a beard. Well, this is our
go over to
drawing.
the draw along.
Yeah, so
I like
stick-
it. It's fun.
I'm a
It's
fan.
real stupid in
It's
the best
stupid,
ways.
but I like it. All right, at the draw along here. Here we go. I should make a separate scene for the draw along, but that's gonna have to come down the road, and I'm sorry, folks.
Ooh, I was thinking about a way to do it that I'm gonna do on my side, but you could steal this idea if you want. I struggle sometimes with the like aspect ratio of it, like make it fit well amongst all the other crap. So I'm thinking I'm gonna make an asset that's like a projector screen that I can like pull down
Ooh,
and
I
then and
love
just put whatever
that.
I want on it.
That's super
And
fun.
you could make it a shape that could just overlay everything else.
The beat is hitting the same
Anyways.
note as the lyrics. I have a recording of this, so I'll be excited to hear what this is.
This is great. We got first off from Leviathan Den. He did Samurai Champloo. I can't remember the character's name.
Gene. Oh,
I
no, I'm sorry.
heard it.
Mugen.
No, not Gene. Mugen.
Mugen,
Right.
yeah.
Yes. I just finished that show for the first time like I don't know 6 months ago. So
I need to finish it. I've seen most of the episodes, but I don't know how it ends, and it's
it's a pretty satisfying ending.
Oh, really?
It actually like kind of
Glad to hear
wraps
it.
up. It's not necessarily. I think that show actually got to like finish, unlike like Cowboy Bebop or whatever.
Like, I think
I
Cowboy
don't
Bebop
feel
ended
like-
the way it wanted to, also, but it might have not.
Oh,
just
okay.
been
To me, it
ending.
felt kind of sudden. Maybe I remember it wrong.
Huh.
Anyway, amazing show. And great drawing for a mouse drawing. I mean, it's great drawing regardless.
Yeah.
You nailed it. Like it looks like the character.
You did a great
But
job.
to do it with the mouse is impressive. And then Lotus Clock over there. I love this. Have
This
we seen a
firework.
firework guy yet?
I feel like Lotus Clock may have done 1 or 2 fireworks in the past. I could be wrong, but Lotus Clock is the pioneer of different variants
know.
of DrawBomb bombs, and really
Look
showing
at some of
our
the nice
lack of
accents.
creativity.
He's got his neck is the like the stick, like
Mhm.
almost like a bottle rocket type firework. That's awesome. And then he's got the wick sticking out of the collar. That's awesome.
It's all very.
And he looks
good.
like he's
A
some
wonderful
kind of
character
like
design.
it's a demon hunter. Oh, because we're doing demon hunter.
He's
Demon
a
Slayer.
vampire hunter specifically because he's got a wooden stake for vampire hearts.
Yeah, and he's got holy water. Love it.
Fantastic.
Well done.
Lovely drawing.
Amazing.
Love that you guys are doing. And also, Mad Lad says, "Think you'll ever do that draw along that runs multiple streams?" I thought it was a sick idea. This could be it. We don't have to delete these. This is all the same drawing as last week, so we can just keep this. We'll just, you know what? We'll try it. Tell you what, we'll try keeping this up and seeing if you guys can add on to this next week. And if you can, that'll be super fun.
That'd be cool. I like
Yeah.
that. Let's try it. Why not?
Mad Lad
Fun.
has also pioneered the like Semtex Claymore Mine sort of bomb as a character, so I just want to say that right there.
That's true. That's true. We should really. I'm so like set in my ways. I don't even ever think about drawing different bomb guys, but I should start trying to implement some of them.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And Lotus Clock says, been playing a very Castlevania-inspired game this past month, so I'm still in a Castlevania mood, which explains it.
It's cool.
Gosh, fantastic, folks! What a fun time that was. I really love that. I love that you guys draw along with us. That's why we want you to. And it's lovely. I'm a big fan. I think you guys sometimes do a better
fun.
drawing than I do. So
I think they
something,
did
I
a better
think.
drawing than both of us this time.
I don't know. You got a pretty good magical girl anime drawing right there.
No, it's a guy.
Magical boy anime drawing right there. Magical guy
I'm
anime
dressed as a
drawing.
magical boy.
Magical boy anime drawing right there.
Lotus Clock says this is actually my first fireworks bomb, man. Okay, I thought so.
Oh,
I like
okay.
it. It's a really clever the way you
I like
use,
it. I like it.
the parts I mentioned.
Yeah.
And you ended up being on prompt without even knowing what the prompt was because we didn't say Demon Slayer until the very end.
That's true. And you know, vampires
Doing
are a
it
type
'cause
of demon.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. All right. Shall we
Should we
take
go
a
for
quick break? Come back.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Yeah.
All
Oh, dude.
All day.
All right. Let's give me a longer break so I can go get that Coke and then get it to your house.
You got
I
it.
need like 20 hours.
Okay. We'll be right back in 20 hours, folks.
Get a Coke. Drive it to you. Drive back home, and then we'll pick up where we left off.
That sounds good. Okay, be right back in 20 hours, folks. All right, bye. Whoa! Hey, folks. Welcome back.
Whoa!
We're back.
Hey! Whoa!
Hey! Oh! Hey!
Whoa!
Oh, hey! Oh! Anyways, folks, welcome back. It's another episode of the middle of DrawBomb. We're doing another tier list. I got these tier lists a little wonky. Let me fix this up if I can. That's a bit better. Whoa, says people in the chat. DrawBomb, says Lotus Clock.
It's us. We're
It's
doing that
us.
thing.
Doing that thing, a thing. Ooh, I also...
What is this league?
This
It's
league.
OHL.
Real quick, I'm gonna fix this. I gotta fix something real quick. There we go. That's better.
You need me to reorient my screen? I could
Not
shrink
at
it
all.
down.
It was on my end that I had to fix. You're okay.
Okay, I could squash
Don't
it this way.
even worry
and
about
would.
it. Please don't. Don't touch a
Okay.
thing, please.
I'm going to squash it.
No.
No, don't.
Please do not do that.
All right. So
alright.
this is the OHL, something hockey league. I don't know what the O stands for.
Omaha Hockey League.
I know one of these teams is a Michigan team. So for that to be true, what does the O stand for?
Owie, zowie. I like a lot of these
According to the
logos I'm
internet.
seeing.
It's the Ontario Hockey League.
If you guys squash everything, that'll make it way easy to edit.
Okay, let's see what I can do to
Let me
make
fix
things.
mine a little
I'll
bit.
put it back if it's, messing you up, but what if I do like that?
That's fine.
That's half my monitor.
I just
So
got
that
a real-
like if
Real quick.
if you squish yours to half a monitor, then maybe they'll both fit in
Mine's
perfectly.
stretching a little far. Here we go. There we go.
Matty F, were you joking?
I guess I don't need the tier maker name in my particular instance. This is so fun for people.
Was he joking? He seems to be upset now. I thought he was serious. Oh,
He's
he's kidding.
probably-
All right, I'm gonna put mine back.
No,
Wow.
don't touch. Oh no.
I can undo it. It's fine. Relax.
Leave that there.
You just relax. I can put it any old way.
You're good. You're good. You're good. All right, let's start this tier list. You ready for
we gotta
this?
get moving.
All right.
I'm ready.
Do you want to name the first team,
First.
or can I go first?
You can go first.
All right, the Angry BoJack Horsemans.
It's an S for me.
It's an S for you. Wow. I was thinking an
Fun.
A for
I
sure. I,
like it.
really like it.
Things can move around once there's context. But
Absolutely.
Starting off, I like this. Not only is it like illustrative and fun, and like not everything's all like. A lot of times, I think with logos, everything's like super like straight and symmetrical. I like that. Like the horseshoe's a little wonky, and it just feels very fun. But it's also not too busy at the same, like not overly busy for being like just an illustration of a.
So
a horse
small,
and a
I can
horseshoe
still
and all
make out every detail. That's impressive.
that. Yeah. And
Yeah.
they went yellow. I like when they pick weird, fun colors for the creatures. I like it. It's a good one.
I'm gonna agree. It's super fun. I like it. I think it's a good drawing. As I mentioned, it's very detailed without getting lost in the details. Everything works. It's good. Good composition. Good everything. I thought it's a good logo. Just because we're starting out, I gave it an A, but there's room to change. So that's what I gave it.
Okay.
Next up.
All right. Next up, we got the Bone Munchers.
Ooh, that sounds sexual.
It is.
All right.
Let's
That's
see,
weird
what
because
do-
there's a dog on
like
this
it.
logo, Brandon. That's very strange.
Look, I didn't make the logo. I'm not the one. I'm not the creepy guy who drew it.
All right.
I don't want this.
Okay.
No, I'm not. Sorry to attack the artist. Let's see. Where does this
It's
fall?
a decent drawing though. I think it's a good
It is
drawing
a
of a
decent.
dog.
It is a decent drawing. It's a very fun drawing of a dog. I'm
Yeah.
like.
I'm pretty warm to it, honestly. I also gave it an A because I like it quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go A. I'm like resisting, just like these first two are kind of like checking the box that I like, so I was gonna consider S, but it's an A. It's an A for me. It's a
I'm
good
giving this
drawing
an
of a
A.
dog.
Yeah.
Works good as a patch. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's
Next up,
All right, you're up.
the Denver City Otters. It's fine. I don't know. Something about this drawing isn't vibing with me, and I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. I just don't like it.
It's very rat-like.
It's very rat.
Got a rat face.
It feels like kind of like when the '90s tried to make everything cool. I don't know why. Maybe because he's like smiling and angry at the same time, and that's like a very '90s like mascot character vibe to have.
I still like certain aspects of it, but I don't really like the otter illustration very much. I like certain parts of it.
Here's
like
what...
the hockey stick going through the O. I think it's like a fun attempt. I'm just not super thrilled with the like execution of it.
Yeah.
I'm giving it a B personally.
I gave it a C, but again, there's room to change. I just since I gave the first two A's, you know, I gave this one a C to try and kind of balance things out.
Matty F says that's an ill-intentioned otter. It
That certainly is.
He's scheming. His first goal is not winning hockey.
He
He's
wants
trying
to break
to do
legs.
crimes.
He's gonna straight up break legs on the ice.
He got into the sport because he heard he can legally fight people in it.
Yeah. He was like, "Oh, that's just a part of the." Okay, fuck yeah. Here's the.
This is another Michigan team up next. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to say, his stick goes through the O, but I feel like then his other arm, his left arm, our right, stage right, his left arm should also be in front of the word, but that wouldn't work as a logo. But I just feel like that would make sense to me.
I mean,
I guess his chin is going over it, though. That's at least something.
His arm, you know, the bend of his arm could be coming out from underneath.
Yeah. You know,
I don't know. I like that aspect of it. I don't like that otter so much.
Yeah, me neither. Next up,
I don't trust him. Well, it just says it right on it, but it's the Flint Firebirds.
Certainly.
This is another Michigan team.
They finally got their water pipes good again. So good. Congratulations, Flint.
Did they?
I heard that somewhere. I read that in a thing.
I live here and I didn't know that. If they did it, it's been just recently. It's been like over a decade. It's crazy.
It's been way too long. So
good for them if that's
has been true. Good on you, Flint. That's fucked up.
I used to live like 40 minutes from there. So
yeah.
It is fucked up. The whole thing's fucked up.
The whole thing's fucked up.
They deserve water. Anyways.
They deserve water. Everyone deserves water.
Flint Firebirds, baby. Let's see. Where does this fall for me? It feels like a roller coaster design or something.
This looks like something you would see as like the name of a roller coaster, like the Flint Firebird.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. I'm debating between low A, high B.
This is a mid B for me.
I'm gonna give it a B for now. It may move.
Okay.
In the future, I don't. I kind of like the color choices. I like the shape of it. Like I like how they kind of like made it, you know, kind of like triangular. Like even the bird's head is like bent to kind of stay within the shape in a cool way, I think.
Yeah.
And a firebird is apparently just a bird that shoots fire out of its mouth.
Okie dokie.
So now we know.
Yeah. I gave it a B.
He's got like a dragon tail.
I gave it a B. It's kind of busy, and but I like the typography more than I like the drawing.
Yeah, you kind of lose the details of the head in the mix. I googled it to like get a closer look at it. I like certain aspects of it. I'm gonna leave it as a high B for now.
I'm rating these by how they look at this size. All right, so I cannot
Matty F
believe
says the Flint Firebird was at Flint Pride and he did shoot me with fire. Oh, well that moves him up, I think, in points.
Damn. I want to make a joke. I don't know if I'm allowed to make it though.
I don't know either.
Well, I don't know. Anyways, Guelph Storm. I can't believe that Guelph is the name of a place.
What a terrible thing to like if your place is named Guelph, you don't make that super prominent, right? You shrink the word a little bit. You don't make it this like the biggest part of the logo, the word Guelph. Sounds like an onomatopoeia. Are you muted?
I am not muted. Hello?
Nothing.
Hello?
Oh, sorry.
I'm
Sorry,
listening to
I'm
you.
sorry. I thought.
You
I glanced over at the stream and I saw the delayed version. I got confused for a second. Sorry, old man brain. The Guelphs.
It's okay. The Guelphs.
J Marshall CA, welcome.
Whoa! A guest
Gosh,
celebrity
wowie
appearance in the
zowie.
chat. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Good to see you.
The Guelph storm sounds like some kind of like plague or sickness that like sweeps through an area.
The
We all got
Guelph.
the Guelph storm. The Guelph storm.
First of all,
A
if you're
bad
in
case
a,
of the Guelph.
if you live in a place called Guelph, wow, what a name! Just Guelph. I don't know what
It's like an onomatopoeia.
Guelph. And then storm.
What's the definition? What does it
This
mean
is-
to Guelph, Ian?
This is not a storm. This is a tornado. A storm should have fucking storm clouds and like lightning.
I think to Guelph is to cough and shit your pants at the same time. I think that's what a Guelph is.
A Guelph is that.
You
Guelph
cough
is
so hard that you shit.
we have
Oh.
Matty F says Thunder Bay is objectively the best city name in Ontario. Well, that's not Guelph. And then Guelph is apparently derived from an Italian word named after someone in the royal lineage of King George IV, says J. Marshall CA, which is, wow, that's very hyper specific. So you're a Guelph if you're a descendant of King George. Hey, follow that root tree right there. Anyways,
On top of that, I don't know what I'm really looking at. It's like a tornado, but he's like a monster.
He's got a
got like a
mustache.
snaggletooth. Oh, is it a mustache? I thought that was his bottom lip because there's a tooth coming out of it. I think that's his lip, and he's got like a.
what?
like a-
That's you've made this
it's like a
drawing so
monster.
much worse. I just thought that was like
I don't know what I'm looking at. He's
Oh,
a Guelph.
no.
That's what a Guelph is.
that's a
in case
Guelph
you're
right
wondering.
there. Good lord. Oh babe, I'm gonna Guelph, says Matty F. So I don't know. I give it a D. I hate it. Everything about it.
Yeah, I'm putting okay. So I'm putting it in C because
There's worse.
it looks like I'm looking at a logo from an alien planet because like the like layout and the design and everything, the line work, the it's not too busy. It feels like a sports logo, but everything, all the information I'm getting from it is nonsense.
This feels like a fake logo
says
that
Guelph and there's a
flashes on the
creature.
screen for 2 seconds in like a sketch comedy. Like this is like the Guelph storm versus the people bobbum bobble bops, and then it flashes on to the next like team.
Yeah,
like you see
there's
it
an
for 2
alien
seconds.
creature on it and an alien word on it, and I don't know. None of it is familiar.
Yeah,
I don't know. So, but other than that, it seems like it's designed good. It just feels like everything about it is weird and confusing.
Yeah, it's
C.
all designed well in the wrong direction.
All right, we
Matty F
got to keep
says-
on moving.
Any
Oh, sorry.
points for the line weight in Guelph? I mean, the line weight's good. Like we said, it's well
The
designed.
line weight's good.
It's a line weight. It's a well-designed logo. I mean, everything is conveyed except I thought it was a mustache, and it's actually a bottom lip with a snaggletooth that I like even less.
The Guelph NATO is what Jay Marshall has called it,
Yes,
and that's fair. This is the Guelph
very-
NATO.
It's not a storm. It's a tornado. A storm would be a rain cloud with lightning coming out of it. I'm just saying. Anyways, moving on.
All right. Next, we got the K's.
Ketamine. Potassium.
It's a D for me. It's so boring.
This is
It looks like it's like a Letterman's jacket. Like it's just a straight up. They did no work. They put no effort in.
I've done this
They've done nothing.
in Flash.
You can do this by pressing one button on the keyboard, and then you've done it.
We have the up next. We have the Kitchener Rangers. Kitchener, first of all, what the hell is this? Where they've invented the kitchen?
Yeah, that's where it's from. They're like, hey, we should have a room for making food. It would really streamline the process.
Well, gosh. The Kitchener Rangers they're representing the first people to ever make a room that was dedicated to cooking your food in, and I think that deserves the best, only one from me. I'm kidding. I'm giving it a high C. It's my favorite type of Hawaiian punch. It's high C.
I gave it the Ecto Cooler score as well, a high C.
Because it's functional as a logo. This feels the most like a hockey logo to me, and I can't explain why.
Because it feels like, it looks like, you know what it looks like? It looks like the logo that the whole league would have, or something like that.
Yes, absolutely.
Or does have. What does the NHL logo look like?
It's probably like a man with a hockey stick silhouette.
It looks a lot like that, except it's like dark. It's like black, and but it's the similar shape ish.
Okay. Here, I'll
like a shield. It's a shield as well. You know.
Yeah, so it's a Chiron.
This one's a shield. That one's
okay. I see it's a shield
or a
with the
banner
NHL.
or something.
That's pretty classy. I don't hate the NHL logo. That's pretty solid.
No, the NHL logo is definitely better. It's just this one kind of reminds me of that for some reason.
Fair.
I think.
I see what you mean, for sure. The Kitchener Rangers logo is also basically a ripoff of the NHL's New York Rangers, says Matty F. That's interesting.
Up next we got the you want to take this one?
Yeah, the Dark Souls Green Knights.
I was gonna say the Dark Souls, like I was trying to think of a Dark Souls or a reference as well.
Nice.
Okay, yeah.
I gave it an S. I fucking dig the shit out of this.
It's an S.
It's an S. That's
I'm just
dope as
debating if
hell.
it's my favorite one or if I like the horse better.
Oh, interesting. The horse is already in the running for the best.
Well, I have an S. I'm just trying to my horse is already in S, so I'm just trying to decide which of the two.
Right.
I didn't put anything into the best yet.
Of course.
Horse, of course.
It's a horse, of course.
I like this better than the horse.
Okay.
All right.
I agree.
I think. All right, onward.
London
Next,
Knights
we got
is easily
the,
S tier, says Matty F. There's no question.
Yeah, it's really classy. It's cool.
Yeah.
Up next we got the puckfish.
The Mississauga Pufffish.
Puckfish.
Huh. I like it. It's a fun fish. It's just not enthralling me, so I put it as a high B.
Okay, mine's in an A. I like it.
This is a very balanced tier list I have for once.
Look at. You think yours is balanced? Look at my. Oh, I guess ours are equally balanced. They're just weighted in different directions.
This is very funny.
It's clean. I want a perfect rectangle by the end of this.
I hope so. That'd be very funny from both of us.
I like the fish's face. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's kind of simple, but I think it works good as a logo. I like the colors. I like the fish. It's an A for me.
Yeah.
I think I like it. Do I like it better than the Bone Munchers? I don't know. I'll decide that later.
Worth thinking about.
All right. Up next, we got the Spuds McKenzie's.
This is fun, but I like the horse.
What is the
more.
name of this team? I want to look at this closer. It's the Niagara Ice Dogs. That's a fun name.
That's a fun name. I wish the dogs felt more icy.
They're not icy enough. I like this a lot. I think it's an
like
S
this.
for me.
Interesting.
Well, I don't. Who knows what I like? I don't know, but it's an S. I like it.
No, but like,
It's
here's the
fun.
thing. I think I'm just being too strict right now for what fits an S, because when I look at the rest of the logos, I don't see anything else I would put in S over the horse, at least.
I will say with these tier lists, my decision-making process has changed a lot based on where everything lands. Like, there's a curve for sure.
Yeah.
I always end up looking at what's surrounding it to decide.
It helps to do that though, because it helps to have that sort of like it, because you compare it to one thing or the other, and you're like, okay, well, I like this more, so it's obviously better than it. And yeah, this has a place on the chart, so it goes here. It helps. It makes the process a lot less. What's up?
No, you're absolutely right. I agree, and that's how you have to do it, and it helps, like, I think, get you a better, like, accurate rating.
Mm-hmm.
Two funny things. Maddie F says Brandon liking the cute animals is very Brandon. It's true. I've found I just like the thing that looks less like a logo and more like an illustration and has like a funny animal in it. That's definitely been my trend. The other funny thing is, look at this next disgusting logo. Not to poison the water, but
oh my gosh,
I don't.
You don't like this logo?
Do you like this logo?
I think it's fun.
Let me look at the subclass.
It's not S tier, but it's definitely a low A.
We might be very split on this one.
This looks like the icon for a Flash game in early 2000s Newgrounds. I'd click.
It does. I guess that's why I'm judging so harsh. Is it just feels very like my nephew made our hockey logo.
You don't like the drawing of the guy?
I don't like the drawing of the guy very much.
What about the guy drawing? Don't you like it? What about this strikes you as amateur? It's a very competently done drawing. Is the teeth?
It's like the eyes and the teeth. It's his face.
It's his face. I see what you mean.
Like the eyes and the teeth.
I mean, I described it as a flash drawing.
I'm not trying to poison the water. I'm glad you like it.
I described it as a flash drawing. See, I'm not changing my stand. You're not poisoning anything. Like, you can't poison shit on me.
The more I look at it, you're not poisoning me either. I'm still gonna give it a low rating, but the more I look at it, I do like it a little bit more. It's a little more charming than I originally gave it credit for.
It's got heart.
You saying flash drawing is a very apt way to describe it. Matty F says that's a logo for a mobile game with ads every 5 seconds. Exactly.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I'm giving it a high C.
My well now. I'm gonna put that lower. No, I'm kidding. I'm keeping it where I am.
I gave it a high C.
Okay, good drink. Next up,
Chalupa. What's that say?
Oshawa Generals. Oshawa Generals. Gosh, this is the best. Only no, I'm kidding. It's fine. I like it as like typography. I like it. It's not doing anything crazy though, so it's hard to give it any sort of like fantastic rating. But I do really enjoy the typography of it, so it's going mid B for me. It's going mid B because
it's a good.
Go ahead.
No, I want to hear yours first.
Oh, it's a very aesthetically pleasing logo. It's just not doing anything more than some words, and that's fine. It's just, we got some fucking cartoon animals. We got a Green Knight up here, so it is mid of the road for me. So I give it as a good like B. I'm actually gonna put it higher than the Firebirds because I'm gonna put it at the top of B because it's really good. It's really good typography, and I quite like it. I like the colors. I like what they do with the red and the outline of the red. It's quite nice to look at. It's good. It's good typography.
It's good. Not everything has to be a cute animal as much as I want it to be. It doesn't have to be. And this is really well done for just being words. Yeah. I mean, they could be boring and just do a single letter outlined in white. They didn't do that. It looks nice.
That's right.
And it looks sleek, and the typography is good, and it looks like it would go good on a jersey, which is something I always think about with these. I gave it a low B.
Alrighty.
Up next, we got the Heinz 67s.
Nice. Gosh,
I don't like it.
I really hate it.
I hate it for a lot of reasons.
There's so many things to dislike about this.
The font's shitty. It's like placed in a weird way. The S, like on the 67s, is like off in the red, where it's like almost like not very visible. It looks like a label for a condiment. It also kind of has like swastika like energy.
Wow. Going there.
It's just I'm just talking about the gut reaction here. I'm not saying the people on the team may be very nice
really
people.
Hard. But man,
I gave it a D.
I gave it the worst. Only one. I don't see myself.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna wait till the end to drop those. But
okay, you're building.
You don't have to wait.
You're building the anticipation. Maybe I should do that too. Matt, cut that.
I also haven't looked ahead and like fully decided what I hate the most and what I like the most.
There's so few options left. I've already seen them, so when
I get to the end, I'll be able to pick. Yeah, fair enough. All right. Next, we got the Owen sound. And Ian, can you please tell me what the Owen sound is?
The Owen sound is.
That's great. I give that response 5 out of 5 wows.
Wow.
And I give that wow rating 5 booms. Boom! 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 Boom!
Oh yeah. All right. Let's rate the Owen sound. We're out of time, but we
Man,
can
I said
still.
not to worry about time, but we should.
I know.
We should pick up the pace just
for his sake. I still would. Yeah, I'm not saying we have to like quit right now.
And my sake too.
All right, Owen sound. Where do I want to put Owen sound?
I think
it's a C.
Like this. You think it's a C?
Let me look at this thing up close. Owen sound. OHL. What is this creature that we're looking at?
It's a bear.
Okay. If you say so. And you were mad at that other bear you were mad at the
Rancor?
Chicago Bears. No, that one was gross. The Rancor is gross, but the Chicago Bears one is a much better bear drawing than this. This is a weird bear.
This is fun.
He has like a pig nose.
He doesn't have a pig nose.
I like the coloring of the bear. I like that they
I like the coloring.
Cut it yellow and red. That's cool. He's a real ketchup and mustard bear. I don't really like the words. I don't like the drawing that much. I like the colors.
Okay.
I give it a C. Not a big fan. I put it below the battalion man.
I am going to rank the horse into S because I feel like the horse, it's good, man. I like that horse.
The cut above the rest.
Owen sound. I like that coloring. I like the like split color effect it's got going on. I don't like the typography as much, and now I'm looking, and I'm actually gonna rank that. That's gonna drop it down into the high A.
Yeah.
Just because the typography is not super doing it for me. Like, it's fine, but I mean, I guess I don't know how they could do it better necessarily, because I'm not a very good typography person. That's not my specialty. I also have a fly hitting my face right now. I have a fruit fly in my room.
Just eat it. Assert your dominance.
I'm gonna eat it with my eye.
You can do that.
Yeah. No. But no. I don't know. I like it. I like the stylization of it. It's a fun logo. I like looking at that bear. I like that bear the most of all of the bear drawings we've looked at, and I'm giving it a high A.
Okay. Fair enough. I disagree, but I like that we disagree. That's a good thing.
I hope you get hit by a car. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't want to.
I hope you get hit by the Owen Sound bus.
Yeah.
Up next, we got Pete's team.
Pete's Pizzeria.
It feels like a gas station or a pizzeria or like a sandwich shop in like a tiny town where they only have like one restaurant.
They have all of the usual things like mozzarella sticks that taste like every other pizza place's mozzarella sticks.
Yeah. I'm giving pizza D. I don't like Pete's.
I gave it a D as well. I gave it above a K and I gave it below Quelf Storm.
Up next, we got the Saginaw Spirit.
Matt says it's the Peterborough Pete's, if that makes a difference. Well, they should definitely make the Pete double somehow. I don't know.
Is there an apostrophe in there?
No.
Well, I guess it wouldn't be, right? Because it's not Pete's team, like I said. Okay, let me
I
see
will
what
say
we're on
I
with these
don't
guys.
hate the typography of it. I do feel like the line weight isn't my favorite, but I feel like the typography, like the way the letters are,
Yeah.
is nice.
I initially was like ew to all of it, and then the more I looked at it, I thought it'd be kind of fun on a
I actually like
might
it
be
better
fun
than
on
the
a
Guelph
jersey or
Storm.
something.
I like it better than the
Still
Otter,
gonna leave
damn
it in
it.
a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that otter, my otter's too high. It deserves to be.
I
Otter
hate that
needs to
Otter
drop.
more than the Guelph Storm.
I
The
don't
Guelph
like
Storm
that otter.
has gone up to a C, even though I'm mad that it's a tornado and
Listen.
not a...
It's an ill-intentioned otter.
I hate that Otter. All right, next up. This is for you.
We got the Saginaw Spirit. Did you rate? I'm gonna give mine a high B.
I gave it a low B. I think it's a fun eagle. Like his face is kind of fun. Like he's like, "Arr!"
Yeah, I'm trying not to be biased as I always am, and I don't know. I'm not crazy about it, but I'm also not. I don't think it's like I'm just comparing to the stuff around it.
Maddie F
I don't
says, I don't like the Spirit logo. It was named in a fan contest and it was so close to 9/11 that jingoism got in the way of art. I think that's fair. I think they're due for a new logo, perhaps. Something that feels more spirity. Because I don't necessarily feel spirit coming from this. I feel eagle.
We were at a Saginaw Spirit game once, like probably, I would say 15 years ago.
Mhm.
And I don't know who was in the mascot suit or if my cousin knew him and the guy didn't reveal that he knew him. we were like, hey, to the eagle, and the eagle dragged his thumb across his throat at my cousin, like the death kind of like that to him. And my cousin, I thought it was the funniest thing in the world, but my cousin was like legitimately kind of freaked out by it. And now when I bring it up to him and laugh about it, he's still kind of like, I don't know what that was about. That freaked me out.
That's so funny.
And it's just really funny to me seeing a man in an eagle suit threaten death upon you. And
You
I don't know.
would ever know.
it was just so surreal and weird. Yeah, no one did know, and that's what made it funnier. It was like there were no witnesses. It was awesome.
That's so fucking funny.
Maddie S says Sammy Spirit did that. That's right, he did. All right, up next we got
Fantastic.
a B.
The beat.
This is the Denver a B.
I'm giving it mid C.
I'm giving it an A because it's
Oh.
a cute animal. I like it more than the Bone Chompers. Yeah, high A for me.
Okay. Maybe I like it. I don't
There's
know.
something I noticed in hockey logos with the cute animal logos, or just whenever they have a person holding the hockey stick, they always mess the far away arm always looks weird and stumpy.
That's what I'm looking
it's
at
true
right
on
now.
1,000 different logos.
That's what I'm
It's
looking
true
at
on
right
1,000
now. Is that
different logos.
fucking arm is bugging me, man.
It's a B. They have bug arms.
By all logic, bees should not be able to fly. Or by all known laws of physics,
Scientists have
bee
no
should
idea how a bee
bee
flies.
should not
Every time somebody says that kind of
bee
stuff, I
no
don't
she
believe it.
fly,
Like somebody's
no
like,
go, no fly, no bee.
like people are like, people still don't know why cats purr, and I'm like that can't be true, right? Like
They've figured
somebody-
that out.
somebody's figured that. I don't believe you. All
That's
right, we gotta
crazy.
keep moving. The Sioux Greyhounds.
This is a bus logo.
It's a bus logo. You can't if the bus didn't exist, it would be serviceable, but the bus does exist, so you have to pick something different for your team, okay? Can't just copy it exactly.
All right.
I
gave it a low C because it's a bus logo.
It's a mid to low C for me.
Matt says, guys, that's just B drill for the Denver Bees.
Denver a B.
The Sioux Greyhounds have Red Wings looking jerseys too. Interesting. All right. Next up, the Red Hot Riding Hood Wolves.
You want to talk about line weight? This one has problems with line weight.
Problems, but I love this drawing so much.
They use a 0.5 thin, like it's a very, I can't even see the lines. I like it as well. I like the drawing, but
I love this drawing. I gave it an S.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. I'm giving this a high B.
Interesting. I love that we've decided to do separate tier lists because this would have taken forever to
It's a
hash out.
huge improvement.
Yeah.
And it's good that we do different things. Leviathan Den says good night, friends.
Oh, good night, Leviathan.
Good night, Den. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for being here as much as you did. Yeah, you have a good night. The CEO of DrawBomb has left. We can wrap things up. Everyone pack it in.
Matty F says this has 0.5 outline size of some shit.
For real. For real.
Line weight. Just up the line weight. Like it's not even the line weight's thin because it's busy. It's just thin for no reason.
It could be.
I even Googled it to see it bigger, and it's
0.7
still
maybe, but not
weird
0.5
thin.
But I like it a lot.
I could improve this logo with a couple clicks.
I give it a mid S.
All right. Well, we're very split on that one, and we're very split on the. There's a few that we're split on. I like that.
Our tier lists are very different.
That's good. Yeah, they're kind of flip flop. All right. Lastly, we got Spitfires.
The Spitfires.
Kind of feels like Skittles started an airline.
Huh.
That's the energy that I'm getting.
I like it less than the Oshawa Generals, but more than the Misagua Fish. So I put it right there in the high B category. I think it's fun. I like the colors quite a bit. I like that the plane's going, but
yeah,
overall,
it's a fun logo.
It's nice. B is still good.
I like the drawing of the plane.
I do too.
It's a mid B for me.
Alrighty then.
I have to pick the best one, my worst one. I mean, I guess it's kind of already figured out because I, have stuff in order.
I'm
sticking with. I'm not gonna move anything around in my D or my S. Yeah, there you have it, folks. My best one is. It's warranted, man. Like the K is lazy, but it's works as an icon.
Look how
the 67 is just ugly.
Look how that 6's white bulges out, but then when it meets the line, it's like they literally took the 6 and then copied a layer underneath it and then scooted it to the left a little bit. It's just
there's
$0
in the budget for a designer for that team.
Once you said it was on a ketchup packet, I was like, oh fuck, yeah.
It is. it doesn't help that there's a Heinz 57 that exists.
Oh my god!
So that combined with the fact that it looks like a ketchup packet is just it's terrible.
The K at least
has a gradient
and texture,
and it's an icon. It pops. It works as the logo. It's lazy. It's boring.
I like it better
compared
than
to all these other. It's very. You should. Yeah, well, that's fair. That otter's just been free falling through your ratings as we've been talking.
Yeah. Kitchener's also.
All right, there you have it, folks.
Yeah. I'm gonna save this.
Our tier lists are shaped similarly.
Make sure you save it so I can post it to the Discord.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the.
Cool.
Those are our tier lists right there. Those are pretty different, but pretty similar in a lot of important ways, I think.
I like it. I like when we do different things. It makes me feel more justified in my decisions, because sometimes, I will be honest, as much as I have to fight this urge, sometimes you say like, oh, but I really like that one, and then I suddenly like it a little bit more. I'm very influenced by you.
I don't not feel the same way. I mean, when you said you liked the B and I didn't like it, I reevaluated the B because I was like, huh, let me look at this B
Maybe
again.
He saw something I did not.
Exactly. Yeah. And I don't think that's invalid. I think it's always good to try and reassess your opinion on something when somebody presents, you know, a differing perspective. I don't think that's invalid. And if you reassess your opinion the same way, you know, I think that shows maturity and an emotional maturity, because you're able to think past your own sense of pride and rethink your stance on something. But it is easy to also be swayed by somebody else's just you know, thought, out of like a sense of like community, out of a sense of like not wanting to like make waves, out of a sense of feeling inadequate and feeling wrong. So, you know, it's interesting trying to have these discussions, because it's also about, it's both about opinions on aesthetics, but it's also about trying to make sure your opinion is being as unbiased as you can be when it comes to this sort of very subjective rating system.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I think it's important that if you're, I mean, it's not important. We're having fun here, but I think it's a goal to, if you're going to give opinions about art or design, to explain why you feel that way. Even if it's just a gut feeling, you know, say that, because a lot of people like to criticize without anything to go with it, and that's just useless information. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Like I'm happy to hear criticisms all day, but tell me why, so that I can like use that information, not just, oh, this sucks. This is dumb and sucks.
It also broadens your emotional and mental palette, sort of, to be able to explain why you don't like something. If you can explain why you don't like something, it helps to I don't know, it helps you be able to sort of step outside of your emotional version of yourself, and in a very stoicism sort of way. It helps you step outside of like the emotional version of yourself and sort of be like, okay, I feel this way. Why do I feel this way? That's an important skill. That's a life skill to have, is to understand why you feel the way you feel, because when you know that, you can help yourself. Not to
Self-reflection.
not to make fucking analyzing the logos of hockey teams like some sort of broad learning experience, like that you go to the mountains to do. But you know, when you can put certain like abstract feelings and thoughts into words, it is a good mental exercise to do.
You've said a lot of deep things just
Wow.
now, and it's dumb and stupid.
I know. So if you want to join my cult, hit me up. My website's iannewton.me. I know I locked it in pretty early. It's pretty sick.
Are you opening people can join again? Because last time I tried, it was booked out for months. I want in there,
dude. It's like a 30-person hut and so many people.
I don't take up much space, man.
All right. Look, I'll come up with a code word.
Come on, we've been
staff.
friends. Let me in the
I'll
call.
come up with a code word for the staff. I'll tell you the code word after the stream, and when you say the code words to the staff, they'll let you in and let you hang out on the side without like a seat. You won't have a seat, but you'll hang out on the side.
All right, fine.
But you don't get to participate in the orgy, okay? No orgy for you.
What?
You gotta pay to get into the orgy.
Come on, man.
That's for members.
Damn it. Shit. All right, fine.
All right.
Fine.
Anyway,
We'll talk about this later. On this note,
folks,
thanks everybody for watching.
Thank you everybody for hanging.
You guys
out,
are the best.
for being here. For
The chat
hanging
was
out with
popping.
us.
And the draw along was as well. You guys are awesome.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate all of you for hanging out with us tonight.
Great job.
we appreciate the presence of everybody here. That didn't pop up, but that was Matty F who did that. I need to fix the source on this particular scene. But thank you everyone for being here. Thank you so much. We love that people hang out in the chat. We love that people participate in the draw along. Matty F, thank you for the tier list for us to work on. Folks, if you wanted to add on to this draw along, we're gonna try keeping it here till next week and see if that works. And make sure you check out Seinfeld. That's a shame. Seinfeld podcast. It's on every streaming service available.
Check it out.
Check it out.
That's all I got as well. Thank you all so much for watching. We love you guys. We'll see you probably tomorrow. You know,
DrawBomb After Dark.
The WoW stream and DrawBomb After Dark.
WoW stream at what you usually start that around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, I'd say.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. And then for the DrawBomb After Dark, it's going to be a little late because I'm watching an anime or maybe a manga.
After dark.
It's going to be a little bit after dark. It's going to be a little bit after dark starts. But don't worry about DrawBomb After Dark. It's still going to be after dark and still going to be start. But it's just going to be a little after dark. But if it doesn't, you'll know ahead of time. I'll make sure I post the thing in the
show's
Discord.
after dark. You can't be late, right? You can only be early.
You can only be late. Because it's after dark.
You can't be late. I mean, as long as okay, we're splitting hairs here. It's time to go, Ian. We've overstayed our welcome.
That's right. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Wow, I love that sound. That's a classic.
That's a good one.
Wow. 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 Wow.